was your first impression? I know you kind of said this earlier, but what was your first impression when you saw Ole Miss in Oxford?
I actually called my wife and I said, Evie might want to come to Ole Miss. That's my daughter, she's 11. And I said, Evie might want to come to Ole Miss. This is a beautiful campus. I said, she might really like it here. And so I was obviously impressed with it when we pulled in. I mean, it's very, very beautiful campus. Everything seems well kept, and I assume that the curriculum is up to par, and that y'all are all very intelligent now that you've been here.
So I read that you're working on an album right now.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going?
It's going great. We cut. We went in and cut 2 sides or songs. You know, we call them sides, and we cut 2 of those, and got those finished. I was actually just trying out a friend of mine, Mike Geiger, to see if I wanted to co-produce with him on the record, and it went great. Sounded great. So we moved forward, and we cut 4 sides last week actually, and we'll go back in Tuesday and cut 5 more, and then we'll be done. So we'll have our 11 sides, and have a single out in probably 1st of June, I would think. Hopefully we can get it by then, and then album out in late August, early September. Being on a major label, you overspend to make the record, and then you really got to sell roughly about 320,000 units to recoup what you spend. And whereas the way I'm doing it with myself, me handling everything, it'll be about 50,000 units to recoup all of my expenses, and also, so it's opposed to start making money at 50,000 units or start making money at 320, and I like 50 better.
Yeah, speaking of Keith Urban, do you do a cover of one of his songs, the Making Memories
Actually,
of
I
Us?
cut it first, and I'm the dummy that didn't release it. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's another reason I'm on my independent label now, because we had a long-standing, about week-long argument with the label that was a hit and that we should release it to radio, and they just didn't feel like it was the song that we needed to go with, and so we didn't go with it. And a year later, Keith cut it and released it, and of course he's, you know, I mean he was on a roll at the time. So, but yeah, I cut it. I cut it in Hollywood actually about 5 years ago. We don't get the opportunity to play a lot of college campuses, you know. I mean, that's just not kind of, you know. I mean, we play, you know, more traditional commercial country crowds, and so it's neat to be able to come here, and it's great because I like the exposure to, you know, to younger fans. You know, I mean, I've been around a pretty good while now, and I am a pretty traditional country singer, so it's kind of to get opportunities to get the music to you kiddos is really nice. The travel and the tour is monotonous. I mean, it does get old, but that doesn't. I mean, walking out there on the stage is the whole reason that we get out here. I mean, making a living and because we love it and enjoy it. And but the travel does get old. It's a job really at that point, like anything else is, except it's a job that has a great payoff when you get to walk out there, or you get to go in the studio and cut a new record and write new songs, and it's something that I really love doing. So it's, in that respect, it's not quite like a job, but there still is a lot of travel and a lot of burden and a lot of hard work involved. But it's something that I wouldn't want to do anything else.
How do you do the watermelon?
I have no idea.
Back on your heels,
it was
drop
Line Dance
underneath.
of the Year, and the year it was out, I know it won an award, but I accepted the award, but I couldn't do the dance because I'm not a dancer. I'll sing and play.
I'm sure there'll be somebody out there.
Everybody else dance, you know.
I'm sure somebody will know how to do it.
I'm a dancer, but it takes a lot of alcohol to get me to the point where my dancer breaks out.
Yeah.
I'm a Red Sox fan and
There
an
you go.
Astros fan, and I got a bunch of buddies that play, so I kind of follow a lot of teams. I am the 2-time defending champion of the celebrity cutting in Fort Worth.
Really?
Yeah. At the Futurity, they have the celebrity cutting, and I've won twice, hadn't I? I'm proud of that. Got my 2 buckles and my bronze trophy. So thank y'all for having us at Ole Miss, and thanks for coming and talking to me, and hopefully we make a good impression on everybody when we come back again.